Hi guys, welcome back to FKJ's Loud Thought for the week, and welcome to the first official week in 2025. I hope our week has started on a good note. So last week we talked about if all you did in 2024 was survive, it was okay, and we encouraged us to thrive in 2025. So how are we thriving in 2025, or what are those things that we are going to be doing to make us thrive and succeed in 2025? So I'll just be sharing some tips on what I think will help you as individual to thrive in 2025. And the first one is to set your goals for 2025. In as much as this sounds like a cliche that everybody says, set your goal, set your goal. But for you to thrive, you have to be running towards something. You cannot thrive randomly. You cannot thrive by just living, sleeping, eating, and waking up every day without having any set goal in mind. But for you to thrive in 2025, you have to set your goal. And how do you set this goal? Your goal has to be SMART. We know the kind of the acronym of SMART. It has to be specific. You have to be able to say, this is what I want to achieve. For example, if you cannot just come and say randomly that your goal is, I want to make money. Fine, you want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. How much do you intend to make at the end of 2025? So it has to be specific. Your goal has to be measurable. You have to be able to say, this is what you are going to do to achieve this within this range. So you have to be able to measure what you need to achieve your goal. And also it has to be achievable. You don't set ambiguous goals. You don't set goals that are just so bulky and it just seems like it's far-fetched. And as much as your goal needs to be big, you have to dream big, and your goal needs to be big. Your goal needs to be achievable, and it has to be relevant to whatever your situation is or whatever you are tending to achieve in life. Your goal has to be relevant with it, and also it has to be time bound. So for let's say you have the intention of before the end of 2025 you want to make $12,000. So that's the time frame. You know that by the 31st of 2025, you should have $12,000 in your account. So it is time bound. You know what you want to do. And making it time bound helps you to break down these goals. For example, now you want to achieve 12,000 at the end of 2025. So you can start by saying, okay, for every month, I have to make at least $1,000 to meet that goal. So your goal has to be SMART. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be achievable. It has to be relevant, and it has to be time bound. And after setting all these goals, it's not just enough to set your goals. How do you achieve these goals? So I'm a fan of having a vision board. If you cannot even take your time to actually sit down and draft a vision board, you can have it in your diary, something that you see every day. You can paste it on the walls of your house. You can paste it on your fridge with your fridge magnet. You can paste it anywhere that you keep seeing it, because the truth is we become what we see on a daily basis. We become what we are looking at. You know, when you're in an environment that encourages you, you want to be like that. So you become what you see. You become what you are seeing on your daily basis. And another thing that will help us achieve that goal is to change your habits. You cannot just keep achieving goals without having a habit change. No, it's not possible. You cannot carry the habit of last year into this year and expect a change. It won't happen. For example, someone that wants to eat healthy and shed weight, and you still want to be eating like you were eating. You still want to eat every kind of meal. You still want to eat all the kind of carbohydrates. You still want to eat all the time like you did before. You won't achieve the new goal. So we have to develop new habits in achieving this goal. Like I said, you cannot set a new goal with an old habit. No. You have to set the new goal with the new habit. Another thing I want us to do is embrace personal growth, continuous learning, developing new skills, challenging yourself to be better. And the thing is, growth will stretch you. Growth is going to stretch you. So be prepared. Be very prepared to get stretched. Like humans, as we are growing, we are not what we used to be. We are taller as we are growing. You are fatter as you are growing. So growth will stretch you. So be prepared to be stretched. Another thing I have to say is for you to prioritize self-care. Prioritize self-care. Maintain healthy lifestyle. Maintain healthy culture. Maintain rest. I learned this from my friend Olushere in one of her posts. She said, you rest to work, not work to rest. So it's until you are fully well rested before you can start having the strength to do new things. So let's prioritize self-care in this year. Another thing is to foster positive relationship. Foster positive relationship with members of your families, your siblings, your parents, your neighbors, your place of work. And network, build better communities, new communities of people that you know that they challenge you to do better and that can help you get to that place you want to be. You know, so like we say it that your next, what you want to be is where somebody is already and the person that's aspiring to be in another place. So if you see somebody that is currently where you want to be, I always suggest that you foster a positive relationship with that person so that person by experience can teach you how to be where they are currently. So it doesn't give, it saves you the time of struggling so much to be there because you have the network of the person that is already in that position that you want to be. And second to the last, develop resilience. Develop resilience. Be ready to adapt to whatever change that comes your way. It can be hard, it can be tough, it can be difficult. It is easier said than done, I know, right? But develop resilience. It helps you to adjust to every situation that you find yourself. It helps you to adjust to the circumstances that you find yourself at that particular time. So develop resilience. And then lastly, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Ingratitude is the thief of joy. Let me use that word. Permit me to use that word. Ingratitude is the stealer of joy. So practice gratitude in whatever you are doing. You want to be somewhere, but you're not yet there, but you're on your way to that place. Be thankful for where you are. Be grateful for the little things that you can achieve while you are still waiting for the big things that you are going to achieve. You know, when you are grateful for everything, even you will not know where the strength comes from because gratitude brings joy to your heart. You see the positive light and the good light of everything around you. So practice gratitude. I hope that with this few points of mine, I hope that everything that I have shared will make you thrive in 2025. Bye for now. See you next week on FKJ's Loud Talk with Kenny. Bye.